season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Price. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Price. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He wants to change this route. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Webb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators? If you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 40, outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I double to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for him.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Huffman. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He rifles one deep down the right side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Took a shot as he threw.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Creates a little room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that.
Brings into the open. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pick up of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. smell the touchdown from here. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Huffman. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Webb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, we've got an update on number 1 versus number 2 going on right now. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this colossal 1 versus 2 matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Punch it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
for it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They want to throw it. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Using his legs, it's Webb. Smashes through the tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires on the move. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. going exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Looking for a crease. It's Webb.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the game we've had circled on our calendars all week is here, and how about this development? Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything else happens in this clash between the top 2 teams in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. And it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Makes a man miss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
He might want another play. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. the line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. After that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Price. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes a handoff. It's Webb. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Number 1 and number 2, and the numbers keep changing on the scoreboard, gentlemen. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this colossal 1 versus 2 showdown.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The Nittany Lions are facing third and inches. Sticks it in his belly and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. There is nothing that warms the old school heart quite like a good pass-catching fullback.
The big boy that likes to hammer people and block and pave the way. Just sneak him out of the backfield occasionally when you need it and get the first down.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute this?